Hello and welcome to Felonious Advent Calendar for 2023. We are going to do Shunting Puzzle. We are going to do that in a program called Rule the Rail! I guess that last exclamation mark is important. Not for me, but probably for the brain bombers who have made this one back in 1999. Now, before we start doing any puzzles at all, we need to look at the problems, just making the problems that we're then going to solve as puzzles. Yeah, you will see. First of all, what do we have to use and work with? There isn't that many things. We have the long one. The long track is 3 short carriages, I think. Let's see if I can get a couple of longer carriages, like a tanker, and perhaps that one is a bit longer. Yeah, now I can't get the third one. There is no way. So 2 of these long ones or 3 of the short ones. Now I'm going to use many of the short ones in the beginning, so we are going to keep that as our rule of thumb. Let's see, can we put it over there? Then we have the middle one. The middle one is only 1 short car. That's it. That's all there is. There isn't anything else. Do you need to have 2? Then you have to have 2 plus a little bit of this one. And to be totally frank, I really want to have a short one in the end here as well, to make sure that it doesn't go totally agurk. You never know, you never know. But to be totally honest, I'd rather do that on every track in this case, and there's a reason for that. So that's that one, and as you probably can guess, we cannot put one of the long ones at all on this one. And then we have this short thingy. I think it is like 4 of this short becomes one of this, and then 4 of these becomes one of this. I think it is like that. We also have 3 different types of curves. Nothing to do with us as such. We also have this one, a switch, of course, left or right, and when you press your right mouse button you can swirl it around some degrees. Then we also have, let's see, we have the same angle as that one is this one, so it just continues. But then we have 2 longer ones as well, and this one. Usually you just use those out on the field somewhere. And then we also have, of course, our buffer, or bumper as they call it here. I call it a buffer. I'm going to call these cars because I haven't found any other ones. This is a box car, so I guess it's okay. This is a tanker, but we'll get to that later on. That's that. Now we have these things sorted. It should be easy to start making stuff. No, it's not. We are going to start trying to build the first classic, as we call them. If you double click, you get all the track that is connected. That way you can easily move them if you want to. Oh yes, we are going to use that one later on. Because we also need to have power. Now, I'm not sure that you can see it up on the left. We have connection, we have platform, we have lift. We also have power. it's this one. You can then put it up here and so on and so forth. Now we are not going to do that because we don't need it at the moment. And then we have something called control. It's down here. We have isolations. We need that in order to have power. We have signals. I don't use that. And then we are having something called detach, making it easy to just separate the cars. Now that one is actually the reason I need these tiny ones, because detach is always putting itself in the middle of the track, no matter what it is. But since this one is so small, it actually is okay. Now the reason I do the detach in this case, it's just because if you have a real model railway, you can use either your hands or some shovel or whatever, or magnets, and this is more like magnets. Right, we are now going to do the classic, now because I want to show you the problems that we are going to face. It's rather easy. Every puzzle has some rules. That's how you do it. Oh, I'm going to take some real long ones here, like this, and then I'll take this one. No, I can't do that. I need a couple of these. I borrow that one because I need to have detachment at these points. This is the real reason. And then I'll put that one there. Double click, make sure that I get the whole thing, and now we have detached it all. Now we are going to need space for 2 cars over here. Oh, I don't need 2 of these. I only need 1. Whoops. That's not going to happen. Right. I'll try to remove it anyway. And like this. Now you can see that it fits 2 cars. And then we are going to have the bumper. Now normally you build with a curve here and so on. Now that one, okay, where did that one go? Because I can't control it from any other place except here. So let's just do that. Now we are going to have detach at 3 points. Of course, there. Just call it D1, and it adds down here. We are going to use this as 1. That's D2. And we have one more here, and that's D3. The reason we need these is because we are going to do the puzzle and we are going to detach trains and all that. Now let's see if I can just find some nice cars. I usually take down here somewhere. These are pretty short, I think. That one, let's take that. That's a short one. And a short tank. No, that's not a short tank. Here we have a short tank. And then we need 2 short, very short engines, locomotives, because otherwise it's not going to fit. Let's see, here we have a Zela, some tractors. Let's see which one is it I want. This one is short. You better believe it. It's so short that it's hardly seen. Let's see if I can find the ones that I usually have. Oh dear, we are not finding anything here. Is it this one? No, it's a long one. It's a long one. This one? Might be. Might be. Let's put them there. There. There we have the puzzle. The puzzle is now made. 2 trains coming from each direction meet up at this point. Now you are going to make sure that this train can continue that way and this train can continue that way. And here we have the problems with this. First of all, we need to make sure that we have power for each step of this. We have power over here, we have power over there. Now another problem is that we don't want power to, since power are going to both locomotives, we are going to have some problems. And here is while you have to be thoughtful. You need to isolate, make sure that you have power on this side and then power on this side, and if you want you can even detach and have some extra powers for this part alone. I don't think we need it, but we have to think about it. And these are the things we need to think about when we make the puzzles. So I have been pre-thinking, which of course we are going to look at tomorrow. Now you've seen all the problems that we are going to have in order to make the problems that we are going to have in order to solve the problems that we have got. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye.